Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and I'm pumped. We went on eBay, bought $116 worth of grab bags. One was like 56, the other was like 62 or something like that. But we're just gonna open them up and see what the market's like, if eBay grab bags are making a comeback. If they go well, I'll reveal the sellers. And yeah, some of the listings look a little bit misleading. And that's kind of what I like to investigate, get the word out about eBay grab bags. But if there's a good one, obviously we'd want to find out. Let's start with this, and then after that we'll move on to this one. And here's the first, just going to open it up, and I'll be right back. And a little backstory on this one, it's called the Estate Lot Sale Auction Coins Silver and Gold Bullion Found After 60 Years Hidden. So the seller apparently found this after 60 years hidden. 1,600 of these, over that number, have been sold. So we're going to get at minimum 3 constitutional silver coins in every lot, including 11 premium coins. I'm not really sure what that means. They say it's a simply incredible coin lot offer, and for every 2 lots you buy, you'll get a 90% silver, brilliantly uncirculated coin. So you probably know how this one is going to go already based off of that description, and the spoiler is probably not that well, but we'll see. You know, maybe that 90% silver coin is a Morgan dollar. I somehow doubt it, but let's check. The coins in your lot have not been searched for value. The bonus coins in baggie are a thank you for your purchase. We think these are good websites to learn coin values. Interesting. I actually would not probably use any of these outside of coinflation.com and PCGS photo grade or price guide. And often you want to look at the auctions, but we'll see how we do with this lot. Remember, we paid 55 or so for this first one. We're going to start with a 1945 35% silver coin, a war nickel. They were made during World War II, and they've got these mint marks at the top of them. You know, that's worth, around $1.25 in that range. Generally, people think they're worth a little bit below silver because 35%, it's pretty tough to separate, but that's a decent start. I'll look forward to getting some more valuable coins, though, down the road. 1905 Indian head cent. This one's definitely not in great condition, but it's still an Indian head penny, so it'll probably be worth around $1 or so. These coins are they're not junk pennies. After that, we've got a Buffalo nickel, 1936. So this one was also part of the, trove that was hidden away for 60 years. A regular 1936 Buffalo nickel. So that one's probably, a little bit under a cent. A little bit under $1, maybe like 80. I'll just call it $1 in value. What do we have here? We've got an uncirculated steel cent. That one could actually be worth a little bit of money, definitely. Though even if you get like Mint State 65 in a holder, it's not massively valuable. Then we have this 1955D and 1958D. Uncirculated pennies. The good one here is the steel cent, and it's not massively good, but I'll still respect them. That's a reasonable coin to include in a grab bag. People would like that. Often you get really cull beat up ones. Next we have another trifecta of coins here, and they're all going to be silver. Nice. So 2 BU dimes, 1964. We'll see if there's a mint mark. They both do have the Denver mint mark. Fun fact, on the old Roosevelt dimes, the mint mark was right there in the back of the dime. There's some errors on that. I should probably look later. But we also have a 1942 Mercury Dime. Always need a no mint mark. If there is one, it would be found right there. You always want to check to make sure it's not the 1942 over 1, and it is not. But those are each worth, silver has gone up. I'm filming this kind of ahead of time, but now it's past $20. So this is probably worth like $5 total. Maybe, being generous on the uncirculated, we'll call it $6. And then after that, we've got 3 more pennies. I'm going to finish out these in the flips ones. 1957D uncirculated, and then 1918 and a 1919. And the uncirculated, if one of these was this uncirculated, that would be pretty valuable, because some coins, even if they're a common date, like an 18 or a 19, if they're uncirculated, they can be worth a lot of money. But the 5070 is very common in uncirculated, so that's not too crazy. We also got some free bonus coins. We'll check them out. It was a, these seem to be, so that's a 36, I think. This is a V-nickel from 1897, very cool. And then we got a, it kind of looks undated. I'm struggling to find a date, but you could use some nick a date and reveal that if you wanted. I'm not going to do that here because I may, if it ends up being a really bad lot, I might try to get a return on it. But this is cool, and the 1897 V-nickel is definitely interesting. And then last but not least, we've got these two rolls, and we'll see if there's anything better in them, if maybe there's a key date hidden away. My gut instinct is telling me unlikely, but, you know, you really don't know. So we'll just sort, and I think I'll just go quickly through them. 58D, 35, 58D, 57D, 46. We're really looking for just key dates. That's really the only thing that's super valuable here. There's a 25S, so that one might be worth 50 cents to $1 for being generous. I know most coin shops would still pay like 2 or 3 cents for it, but 48D, 58D, not super promising, but again, that could be fun for a beginner to find a 25S. I try to, not get super juiced up if they're not being like scammy. They might be being scammy, but if they don't try to, I don't know, it doesn't seem like a great lot to purchase. Like definitely not worth even close. It's probably going to be worth like $10 to $15 overall. Here's a 1936. Got to make sure no double die. It's not, but I would have kept it if it was. Kept the whole bag. 51, 56D. It was a little bit scammy to say, check out Coin Tracker or USA Coin Book, but they're trying to make a market. 1939D. So that's our first little roll. Nothing super wild. I'm looking for like a 1914D, 1909S, 1909 SVDB, 31S, 24D, 26S. All these coins are valuable. 54D, 56D, 38, 52, 40, 39D again, 44, 44. I mean, I'm surprised that so many people have purchased this, but, people can use their money how they want to, you know what I mean? I'm not here to, well, maybe I'm trying to be here to tell people that some coins are not worth purchasing, and that generally happens to grab bags. So far, I'm just looking through here. It's nicely presented, but yeah, there's not really too many super valuable coins offered in the first grab bag. My verdict is going to be definitely don't purchase this, but we'll see what happens in the second one. Maybe we'll have a stroke of luck. And now I'm looking forward to this one. Paid a little bit more for it, but there is a certified coin, as well as kind of a wide variety of stuff. Though there are some kind of trends that I'm a little bit concerned about, and we'll get into that later. Often there's kind of interesting and descriptive wording that is a little bit kind of too hypey and not super factual. But we'll crack it open and see what happens. Now we've got 2 bags. I'll get this one open and show you that, and then we'll move on to the bottom one. And there's our mini pile for the first segment here, and I guess I'll just start with the coins and the flips. Hopefully we'll do better than last time. 1958 penny, also another, uncirculated wheat penny that's not worth much because it's a later date, maybe 10 cents or so. Here's another 1936 Buffalo nickel. Got to look for the 1936D 3.5 leg variety. We also have a V-nickel, 1907. So from the 1900s, they went from 1883 to 1912. We've got a, let's see if there's a date on this one. Standing Liberty Quarter, no date, unfortunately, but we can see the Denver mint mark, which is just to the left of her foot. It'd be cool if they made a nick-a-date for Standing Liberty Quarters, but I think the silver makes it tougher to wear it away. Then we have a 1942S. 1942S Mercury Dime, also going to be pretty close tied to the silver value. And then we've got maybe a 40% silver half. Yeah, 1968, 40% silver. These trade closer to their melt values compared to the war nickel, these are a little bit more desirable. I think you can melt them down easier, but I could be a little bit off on that as well. We then have this interesting Mardi Gras Crewe of Grella. I don't know what that means. Grand Tour Grelas, 1977, little medal. Kind of an interesting item. This one, I'm a little bit nervous to open. It looks like it's a BU roll of 1970 D Pennies. Let's check out this side. And yeah, 1970 D. So the thing is that if this goes badly, I'm going to try to return this lot. So I'm going to not open this up just yet. If it ends up being something that I'll keep, then I will crack it open. But, we'll see. The verdict remains out. I see a bunch of nickels here, so I'm hoping that they're all going to be war nickels, because that would actually be pretty reasonably valuable. Often, the just older Jeffersons are really just worth 5, maybe 8 cents each, something like that. We'll see what we've got. We have a 1961. So yeah, that's a 5-cent coin. We're looking for the 1950D here. That would be valuable. 55D, 51D. These are really, I generally would just exchange these. 57, 53. There's maybe 38S would be slightly better. 1949 and 40. Also, these are mostly 5-cent coins, unfortunately. 1947, something here. 1953D and 1949. So I think that combines for 50 cents or so of value. Unfortunately, dropped them. I'll throw it back in the bag though. Then after that, we've got, I can't tell what coins these are through the tape. We'll see if we get that open there. This looks like some world coinage, so a mini world coin search. I always like doing those. We'll see what we've got. We have a Guinea 2013. That one's neat. Gold mining, $10, Bank of Guinea, traditional gold mining. Interesting. Then we have a Colombia 2010. Jamaica, national hero, $5, 1995. A Taka. I think that means, from Bangladesh. We see that right there. These are not coins I've seen a ton before. Ecuador, so their variety is decent. 5 centavos. They're a little bit more modern, which is kind of fun. 5 cents from 2005 from Trinidad and Tobago. Very nice. Then what they have, Wu Jiao 2006, probably like 5 cents of the Chinese yuan. We got another Ecuadorian 5-cent coin, 5 centavo. Then a European Union 10 cents from 10 euros, and Great Britain 1 penny. Not major value there, unfortunately. Let's take a look at this one. Hoping for a nice trove of something pretty valuable. This could be it. Looks like a bunch of buffalo nickels, and we'll see what types of dates we're working with, but I can respect that a fair amount. 1920 plain. Then we've got 1928, 1929. Neither of those have any mint marks, unfortunately. And then we'll keep on looking here. 1927, 1920, 1925, 27. These are cooler, slightly earlier dates. 29, 25, and 26. We'll check for the 26S here. And did we get it? Let me see. Doesn't look like it. I'm going to check all these for mint marks. You'd find it right below the 5 cents. And I haven't seen any yet, but I'll point it out. Doesn't look like we're going to get any mint marks, but I can respect this. I mean, I feel like this is maybe, if you factor in bulk nickels at like 75 cents each, that could be like $7.50 or even $6, but that's some reasonable value, and I definitely am impressed with the seller's inclusion of those items. And again, on this one, on the whole hunt, we're targeting 120, but I feel like the last one, or like 116, I feel like the last lot is going to make it tough to actually get up to 120. You never know how the second part of the bag will turn out. We could, maybe reach that region. of like $60 for the second bag. 1944, 55D, 56D. Not expecting anything crazy, honestly. 56D, 46, 58D. In my grab bags, I always I search the coins ahead of time, and I tell people that I don't pretend that they're unsearched, which I don't think that this person has pretended either. Though the last one, I find it hard to believe that they were completely unsearched when they were hand-rolled. 53, 50D, 55D, 42, and 55D. All right, you know, some wheat pennies. That could be fun for a newer collector. So far, you know, this grab bag is not like the worst one. I've definitely seen worse grab bags, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see what, I'll put these back as well. And then last but not least for this hunt is this next package. And I've got no idea if there's a bunch more coins or if it's just like one graded one, but I'll open it up and be right back. And here's what we've got. First off, this is pretty sick. Looks like a Roman coin, ancient Rome. You know, or I just said ancient, but yeah, it is Roman. It could be Greek or Islamic, or there's lots of different coinages, but I think the listing said that there would be a 1500 plus years old coin. No ID. It's pretty beat up, but that's cool. Like, I gotta give credit where credit's due in these slots. Then we got an 1896 Indian head penny. We have a 1911 Barber dime. That's maybe a little bit, that'll definitely be a little bit above the spot value of silver, 1911. Yeah, super cool coin. Though not massively. So 1943D steel cent. These are fun inclusions for beginners. 1975S proof. Nice. You got to look for the 1975 no S proof dime. That'll be worth several $100,000. No biggie. And then we've got 1943 here. Another one of the war nickels. You can tell with that mint mark above Monticello. Also, you know, not crazy valuable, but a little bit over $1 for sure. And then same thing with this 90% silver Roosevelt dime, 1947, and the S mint is right there. After that, I'm going to save this for last, and it looks like we got a gold vial too, which, as you know, I value those at like 0, but to be nice, I'll put them in this calculation at like 50 cents. I don't think that those should really be allowed, but anyways, here's our $1 note. It's going to be a silver certificate, I believe. And there we go. Check it out. 1957 worn silver certificate. These are not super valuable, but they're just fun to have the history. Basically, you could exchange this for like 10 dimes in silver. So you could get this silver coin from these silver certificates. Obviously, a better use of your money would have been to trade these in for the silver coins once they were going out of style, but not everybody did. Because the silver wouldn't be more valuable until a little bit later, I think. But anyways, yeah, that is that coin, that note. And then we get to finally, I'm going to try not to reveal the grade until you guys have a chance to check out the coin and think about what it should be graded. Oh, and we got a few extra stuff, so let's check it out. It's probably going to be a silver thing. Yep, 1 gram of fine silver. Seems to have a car on there. I don't know, probably like $1.50 in value just for the novelty. The gold gram bars are pretty cool. We also got a copper. Check that out. Looks like Grover Cleveland. Yeah, 1 gram or 1 ounce probably of copper, or 1,000. I don't even know what this is. $1,000. Yes, it is a $1,000 bill replica, but my guess, maybe it's 1,000 grains of copper. I'm not totally sure, but it's kind of a funny, cool thing. Yeah, I'll say that it's cool for sure. Then we have this Ngc Graded Coin. Looks deep cameo to me. 2019 S. My guess is that this one will be, let's see. I want to give you a chance to grade the coin before. That's on the holder, I think. I'm going to say that this one looks like there's a few dots. Proof 68 deep cam. Proof 69 ultra cam. Yeah, I forgot NGC does ultra cam. First releases. Kind of a fun one. Not super valuable, I doubt, but you know, again, got to give credit where credit's due. This is not such a bad inclusion in here. And then we've got this little vial of gold flake. I'll show it off. And I don't think I'm going to open that 70D roll of pennies, just because I don't think that's a smart move. Let's see. This is what a gold vial looks like. It's unfortunately only like crushed flakes, and it's probably worth like 15 or 10 cents of actual gold. Even though it looks solid, it's really not massively valuable. But that's what we've got. I can't tell how bad I did. I think that I did a little bit, not great. I did fine on this lot. That lot was really the bummer. But yeah, you'll be able to judge in the calculations that I've done value-wise, and I'd be curious to hear your personal thoughts about if this was a good purchase or not. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and get in touch with me on my website, treasuretownYT.com, Facebook, TreasureTown, Instagram @TreasureTownYT, or Twitter @TreasureTown_YT, and I'll look forward to seeing you on some of my future vids.